Debate number 2 coming up on the other side, and it's the big story. It's the Mumbai numbers. We have to look at how the country has been seeing a complete rise in cases over the last 72 hours. Just let's shift focus and look at India inching towards the 53,000 mark. 3,561 cases and 215 deaths have been reported in just the last 24 hours alone. This in itself is a record high. What's worse, over 10,000 new cases, which is about 25% of the total cases in India, were reported just in the last 3 days alone. And experts have now projected that we will hit out corona peak in the week of July. In the first week of July, 4 states are a big pain point. Maharashtra, Tamil Nadu, Delhi and Gujarat continue to lead these states, and these are the worst hit states. Since the onset, Maharashtra has had a continued problem with its corona cases. Now, 52,592 cases in India, 18,210 cases are coming from the state of Maharashtra alone. At the last count, Mumbai alone had accounted for over 10,500 cases and 1,800 more cases being reported just this evening. Now let's tell you about Maharashtra's fatality rate. It comes in at 3.88%, which is higher than the national average. And the worrying part is that the state's positivity rate is a high at 9.84, virtually 10%, whereas India's positivity rate means total number of tests and how many are COVID positive out of that. That percentage for India is around 3.5, 3.8%. For Maharashtra, it's about 10%. 3 times that the national average. Remember, positivity rate actually tells you how many are testing positive out of the total tests that are done. Maharashtra has conducted the maximum number of tests so far, and Times Now, in collaboration with Protiviti, has projected the corona curve of active cases over the next 8 weeks in Mumbai. And here's what we find out. By 13th of May, this number will hit 9,888 active cases. This is not the total. We are removing those who have recovered and gone. We are talking about active cases, which is something that we are going to reach by 13th of May. And it's going to peak by 27th of May, where we are expecting 12,546 positive active cases. Remove from them 6,000-7,000 which would have already recovered. And it's only after 27th of May and 3rd of June that there will be some amount of decline that we'll see. So 27th of May to 3rd of June is the period to watch out for in Mumbai. And it's only after that, by 30th of June, this number will come down to 6,500. So is there a silver lining? We don't quite know. If we go at the present level of lockdown, we've seen these cases being controlled. As soon as lockdown has been lifted, will this model change? That's the question. Can Mumbai afford relaxations? It's a question that administrators will have to look up. And maximum city Mumbai, it seems that along with maximum number of positive cases, there is maximum amount of apathy and negligence that is also being seen. After lapses at Cooper Hospital and Nair Hospital, now another hospital run by the civic body BMC is in the news for all the wrong reasons. A video from a hospital in Sion has gone viral on social media. What it shows is how COVID patients are being treated in the same ward, where lying only few inches away from them are dead bodies. Yes, these are dead corpses on the bed, even as nurses are walking up and down past these corpses, the ward checking up on COVID patients. While the BMC has initiated a probe, Times Now confronted the dean of the hospital, who just gave excuses like his hospital was in a sorry state. Listen in.
Many times now this is a situation, relatives, once there is a death, relatives don't turn up. Entire this process, we really are not sure whether the body to be kept in the ward or to be shifted in the mortuary. All our walls, usually what happens, if there is a body, we keep it aside and we cover it with put some curtain. All our wall points are being occupied with oxygen ports.
Okay.
All our patients, the oxygen line is on the walls. Now, if there are patients on the oxygen beds, I cannot, if I'm going to remove 1 or 2 beds to accommodate bodies, I'm going to compromise on 2-3 patients. See, our hospital now has the capacity to accommodate 15 bodies.
If the relatives are not coming forward, then at least the bodies are for the good for the society. It can be disposed of by the BMC officials like it has been
No, how
happening.
can? There will be legal issues. Tomorrow somebody will question us. Ki, what happened to my body? So that directive we should get.
So that directive has not come from the
That
BMC or the
directive will not there because it will involve lot of legal issues, sir.
Well, joining me tonight, Renu Kapoor, who has filed a petition in change.org. And Renu Kapoor, I'm asking you this question. Also joining me is Shiv Sena supporter Sanjay Gupta along with GVL Narasimha Rao. Renu Kapoor, I want to ask you. There's no dignity in death. And the hospital says family is not coming and claiming the bodies, so let them lie there and we'll treat our patients as if it's business as usual. Is this humanity?
Navika, this is today's story. I first encountered the mortuary at St. George's 3 years ago. We didn't have this issue of COVID deaths at that time. If you go and see this mortuary in St. George's, it's a broken down shed, broken windows, no door, forget a cold storage. And we've been knocking at doors of every level in the government. Monies have been sanctioned, but no work has started. So today saying that we can't cope because we have too many bodies is just a facade for their apathy.
Absolutely. Sanjay Gupta ji, जिंदगी तो हम किसी की बचा नहीं पा रहे हैं, मौत में तो कम से डिग्निटी दे दें. डेड बॉडीज के साथ आप पेशेंट्स को ट्रीट करेंगे तो क्या हम कोविड से लड़ पाएंगे? मैं आपसे पॉलिटिकल सवाल नहीं पूछ रही हूं, मैं आपसे एक इंसानी तौर पर पूछ रही हूं कि क्या हम ये अलाउ कर सकते हैं?
कोरोना वायरस से संक्रमित जब किसी पेशेंट की इस तरह से डेथ हो जाती है तो उसके बाद सरकार की, हॉस्पिटल की ये जिम्मेदारी हो जाती है कि उसका अंतिम संस्कार, दाह संस्कार क्रियाक्रम भी वही करवाएंगे. और इस सब प्रोसेस के अंदर थोड़ा सा वक्त लग जाता है. बहुत सी बॉडीज तो ऐसी है जिसके लिए कोई क्लेम भी नहीं करता, उनके रिश्तेदारों को इन्फॉर्म भी करना होता है, जिनके नाम है, जिनकी बॉडीज के वो है. तो इस सब प्रोसेस को करने में जब एक समय लगता है, उसमें 30 मिनट, 40 मिनट, 1 घंटे का समय लग जाता है. और उस समय में ये बॉडीज यहाँ पर होती है, उस समय में कोई इसकी वीडियो बना करके इस तरह से सोशल मीडिया पर करके इस तरह से क्रिटिसाइज करे तो ये बात कुछ समझ में नहीं आती. ये एक प्रोसेस है, ये एक आपदा है जिसके अंदर हमारा देश, महाराष्ट्र सभी इससे जूझ रहे हैं. सभी के लिए एक जैसी ये समस्या है.
वाह
तो
वाह, मॉर्चुरी है नहीं, मॉर्चुरी ले जाने की टाइम नहीं है और थोड़ी देर में 2 मिनट में किसी ने आपको बदनाम करने के लिए वीडियो बना डाला. GVL Narasimha Rao, are we going to make a joke out of people's misery, people's death? कि हमें नहीं पता, टाइम लगता है थोड़ा सा, हम मॉर्चुरी ले जा नहीं पाए थे, उससे पहले वीडियो बन गया. You buy that explanation?
It's not just shocking, it's shameful as also. I think I would have expected a supporter of Shiv Sena to come up with a better explanation, at least to say that the government will punish the culprits. I think, can I have my say? I think we have seen, I think possibly Congress led by Sonia Gandhi wanting to see India going the Italy way. We have seen such incidents, such things in Italy. I think India has really managed it very well. Maharashtra certainly has had several problems. Many hospitals have been shut because many of the places healthcare professionals got infected. The hospitals had to be shut. There is a clear mismanagement in the state of Maharashtra and in the state of West Bengal. I think there is not enough cooperation also forthcoming from the state government to the central government and to the interministerial team. And this,
well,
I think this one
I don't know, but Renu Kapoor, I just want to ask you, as a citizen, I mean, as a human being, I just want to ask you, do you buy the explanation that there wasn't enough time to move these dead bodies and somebody made a video in the meanwhile? Isn't that the most callous explanation that we've ever heard?
Absolutely, Navika. It's a lie. It's a total lie because this is the situation all the time. It's not a story of today and nobody cares. I even went and met the chairman of National Law Commission 2 years ago, and when I explained to him, he said, India ki abadi itni hai, kya kar sakte hain?
Well,
So
are we too many? Is that the reason that the price for human life is just so cheap in India that there are live people battling COVID lying next to dead bodies? And there are people falling dead in Vizag, and 18 hours later, we don't know how that factory started operations? Is it because we are too many that we don't matter? I don't know. Think about it, viewers, because tomorrow it could be you or me or our family members. Is this how we would want to be treated? Good night.